Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad to have you. We got Eagle Bruce here. We're not going to work on Eagle Bruce today. I know you guys are all waiting on an Eagle Bruce update. Obviously the garage is a mess. Still working on the fuel system. That's upcoming video, but this video is going to be the first of the House of Dula homestead, or the House of Dula farm. We don't know what to call it yet. I want to take you guys out to it. So this is a little secret of mine. I've been kind of hiding for 2 years, and I just built a shop out there. So this is why progress has been really slow on this car. I'm juggling kind of working a farm and working on this car as everything else in life, but that's okay. I want to share it with you guys now. We're going to go out there. So I've got my truck loaded up here. We just got back from the beach. I decided to take this Ranger. This is a 2009 Polaris Ranger I bought from a buddy, super cheap. And the cool thing about this guy is that it's registered, and I've got the slow moving farm triangle on it, but it is riding on my new to me, very used and old trailer. But it is a flatbed car hauler, guys. I'm so proud of this car hauler. It's kind of ridiculous. I've never been so happy about a trailer in my life, but we have a car hauler now. I'm going to need this because we're going to be shipping cars back and forth between the shop in Mineral Wells and here. But it's a cool trailer. It's also titled. It's old. It's like a 94. I dig it because it's steel. I like the steel bed ones. I really like the fact that it's got this little cover on it. This, you know, it's the chip protector, right? I may even extend it. So I've got some ideas. I want to weld things to it. I painted it already. Gave it a quick Rust-Oleum wide mouth paint job. We're going to trailer this girl to the property. I'm going to introduce you guys to the House of Dula homestead. Okay? Oh God, yeah. All right, man. It is a hot one today, as it always is. Truck is showing 115, but that's because it's been in the sun. I think it showed 97 outside on our backyard thermometer, and it's hot. So here in Texas, where I'm at in North Texas, we don't really have a spring. I mean, our spring comes with storms, vicious storms, and a ton of rain, especially this year. And then it went from that to just flip of a switch, hot, and it's humid and hot with all the rain, of course. So it's brutal out there, and right now I've got so much work I got to do out there because we're running electricity. We're going to be running electricity. So this is a raw piece of land that we bought 2 years ago. But I'll tell you about it on the way out there. I want to get some gas and put it in the Ranger so it's filled up. Fill up my gas can, get on the highway. So we are heading west. Man, in case you guys are wondering, I don't know if you've seen my truck. This is a 2023 Super D Trimmer gas 7.3 liter Godzilla, and I love it. I love this truck so much, and the more I drive it, the more I love it even more. For me, it's perfect. I tow just enough, and I cannot feel that trailer behind me. It has so much torque. It's crazy. The trimmer here, I don't know if you know, it comes with, I want to say, 415 gears, so it's got a pretty high gear ratio. In fact, it's the only truck you can get this gear ratio is the gas trimmer because of the 35-inch tires. But anyways, it tows like phenomenal. I'm towing my camper with it. I don't tow anything heavier than my camper, but it is so stable and it tows so nice. I can even tell this trailer's back there, especially now it's got all new tires. But anyways, so we're heading west. You've been wondering, where are we going, man? What's the plan here? What are you doing, Mike? Let me tell you. We're going out west here. We're getting out of Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, okay? I don't know if you can tell. Right now, we're driving through Arlington. We're on 287 heading towards Weatherford, Mineral Wells. So this is actually property is out in Mineral Wells, which is about 30 minutes west of Weatherford. And as you can see here, we're getting in traffic. Guys, it's Saturday. It's Saturday at 12:41, and this is every day here. There is too many people here in Dallas-Fort Worth, and we are trying to get away from people, away from the chaos that is now the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Just my opinion. I've lived here my whole life, and I do love it, but it's time to get out. So like a lot of people I know, we're all trying to spread out and get property. We purchased, while we could, 2 years ago, 10 acres of raw land. It was sliced and diced from other people's properties, of course, but it is a farmland. But what's cool about it is that it's an empty canvas. It's an open empty canvas. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's really been kind of a chore to figure out where to build and where to put stuff. Anyways, but we never had intentions of building out here. It was just a spot to keep my camper. It was going to be more or less a retirement place. So hold on to it, use it now as an investment. Buy it while you can before land becomes unobtainable and so expensive we can't afford it. Buy it now and sit on it, let the property value go up hopefully, and then we'll build a house out there whenever Connor graduates and is out of the house. So he's our last. Once he's gone, we're kind of on our own. We were going to build out here and just move around the country. And it's out here. It's not in the middle of nowhere, guys. This is not really even country, if you will. It's just out of the city limits. However, as everything evolves, I spend so much time out here. I had the camper out here, so I've built myself sort of a campsite, camp spot. I put myself a shed out there. It has a nice pond, a good sized stock tank. It's a man-made stock tank pond, and yeah, and we purchased, the first thing I bought was a Ranger to have something to get around out there. My buddy sold it to me back here with a carport that's still on the ground. I got to build, so there's that. We got to put that up, and I didn't want to put it up until we had the structure out here. I knew I wanted to put a cabin out here because right now it's kind of just a playground. Like I said, it's just a playground. So, you know, it went from, well, let's keep the camper out there to, now let's get something a little bit more permanent. Maybe a tiny home, one of those shed houses. But those are expensive as crap. We started looking into those. Guys, they're $100,000 for one of these tiny homes all day long. And then you plop it out there, and I still don't have anywhere to put my equipment, my tractor, tractors. You'll see those when we get out there. And the side-by-side, and you know, some of the toys we've collected. I've collected some dirt bikes or mini bikes for me and Connor to ride around on. Stuff like that. So I started looking into what we can do, and what I've decided upon doing is it would be cheaper and more cost-effective to build a barndominium, half shop, half cabin. So that's what we're doing. I've designed this thing 100% from my head, the layout, everything, even the interior design I designed. This guy's not gonna let me over, is he? Nope. See, Dallas-Fort Worth, man, gotta love them. Thanks, buddy. Don't care anymore. One of the most dangerous places on earth, I swear to God. This person, I got my blinker on, this person doesn't care either. Hey, by the way, you like the exhaust? I'm running, as soon as I bought the truck, I put on an MBRP exhaust on it because, you know, Godzilla, you want to hear it. And it's just enough. It's not too loud, you can hear me just fine, but man, does it sound good. I mean, sounds good. Anyways, that's really it. We'll get out there. We got some mowing to do. We're gonna do some chores. I just got the building built. It's complete. You guys are gonna see it complete for the first time. I've been out there a few times, of course, watching and helping it get built, just whatever. It's been a long process. We've been dealing with setbacks from the rain, the storms. They couldn't get the concrete trucks on the property. But we just got the doors installed, which is the last thing for the building. Now I got to build roads. I got to build electricity. We got to build a septic system. We got to run water to it. All that kind of fun stuff I'll be doing. But I can use it. So this will be the first time I can actually open up the shop and put stuff in it. So I'm going to put the first thing first. I'm going to put my John Deere in the shop so it has a place out of the sun. That's the biggest thing. Get it out of the damn sun. Brand new-ish. Not new anymore. It was new, 2 years old. And put the side-by-side in there, and maybe even my old Ford 8N tractor, which you guys are going to see and love. So yeah, see when we get there. neighbor's house is for sale. There it is right here. And there's our shop. All right, we just pulled into the property here. And first things first is we gotta check on our ducks. So we should have, and I'm trying to count these guys, we should have 6 of them. Yeah, so first thing is first, these guys want to be fed, you know. You guys hungry? What's up, man? What's up? Man, y'all grown. I haven't seen you forever. Where's Frank? What's up, Quackers? Hey, buddy. These are the 4 we raised. That is Quackers, and that's Frank. These 4, they're starting to get their white stripes. Looks like we have a, looks like we got a female. I think that's our only female. That one may be a female too. They don't know yet. We don't know yet until they get all their feathers, but they're starting to get their white stripes around their necks, like Daffy Duck, like he's got. These are 2 males. He's got a curvy tail. Yeah, and I think that's a female. We raised them. You think they let me pet them, but they're still not that friendly. But what they want is food. I gotta cut all of this today. All of that. Okay, I'm coming, man. Jesus. Quack, quack, quack. Guys, let's go. Whoa, hey, careful, man. That's a loud one. That's the loud one for sure. Yep, there we go. It feels like you guys haven't eaten in a long time, man. What's going on here? Ooh, I gotta cut this. This is growing. I'll feed them over here. This is a good spot. There you go. Have at it. Get in there, dude. Yeah, these guys go through a lot of food, man. Oh, really? He's gonna get out of the bucket, huh? Is that how it is? Yeah. Quackers doesn't mind being pet. He's pretty cool. A lot of these guys around. This one's harmless, but I don't want to walk into him. Hey, this is my shed. That's all I had out here for the longest time, man. Got a big old banana spider up there. Yep. A lot of spiders and wildlife out here, of course. But hey, this is my shed here. Had this built just to hold stuff. I didn't have anything to hold anything until the shop was built. But now we've got a spot for our mini bikes. Connor's little quad there that we're working on. Go-kart. I've got a mower. I'll use this to mow this area because this is really good grass. In fact, the whole entire 10 acres is this really lush Bermuda. In fact, the field just got cut and baled. He just cut the backside. Looks like it's ready to be baled. Yeah, what we'll do is I'll unload the range. I need to find a spot to put the trailer because the trailer is going to stay out here. And then we'll unload it and take you on a little tour. But I can't wait to see the shop, guys, because I have not seen it yet until right now with the windows and glass in it, or the glass doors in it. So we'll go over it in a minute whenever I walk over there. We'll do a whole tour of the shop / barnaminium, but it's got an 8x8 glass door that's going to open up into the barnaminium, and then the 12x12 and 10x8s as part of the shop side. So I haven't seen them yet. That was the last thing they need to do is install the doors, and they're there. So that is pretty kick ass. The pond inflow goes through here. So the first thing I did when I bought this property was put a culvert here. There's nothing here. The only way to get to the back side of the property through the front gate is to go all the way around back where those dead trees are and back this way. And there's also an entrance way back there by that shed or that shop over there. And yeah, so first thing we did is I had a culvert built here so that we can cross over here. This is going to be basically the main entrance. But the water's not sitting on the tin horns. I had to redo a lot of this myself as far as the outflow, fix it. So when I bought the place, this pond, let me get up here and I'll show you. The pond was flowing. It was flowing wrong. So somebody had them cut a ravine right here. So what happens is the pond gets to a certain level, it's got to go somewhere, right? This is all fed from a stream here. It goes to a sister pond or brother pond. There's a huge pond up there behind those trees where those donkeys are, and comes through here when it overflows and fills mine up. And then when this one overflows, it's got to go somewhere. It was going this way, and what happened was it just hugged the dam and saturated the back field. In fact, it was getting the neighbor's driveway completely soaking wet, and it was kind of ruining the driveway. But what it did is kill all the trees. You see, these are all oak trees here. I'm just trying to cut them down, but they're all dead, and a lot of them are dead. I think out of here we've got like almost 100 oak trees, and about half of them are dead from water saturation. So I've been cutting those down because this is my front view through here, the pond and everything, this cedar elm tree here. So yeah, so I got that fixed. We had this filled it up, got it correct, and then I'll show you when we do the Torah cut and outflow where it's supposed to be, where that birdhouse is right there, and that little outflow is what fills up. Whenever it overflows, it goes out to the street into the sewage system. So yeah, my neighbor's got all kinds of animals over there: horses, cows, donkeys, dogs, chickens. They're awesome. All right, let's get this trailer unhooked and let's get the Ranger unloaded. Let's get the generator started in the camper because it's hotter than hell. It's gonna take that camper a long time to cool off, but I want to get that AC cranking so that when I'm done mowing, I'll have somewhere to relax. If you guys are looking for a good generator, this is the Northern Tool version of Harbor Freight's Predator. It's a Predator motor. It's a clone. It's blue instead of red, but this guy has a higher rating on it. I want to say it's 3,500 watts with like 4,000 surge. Anyways, this thing is kick-ass because it also has a camper plug directly built into it, and I've just changed the oil in it religiously. And this thing runs sometimes 3-4 days straight out here in the heat. It's amazing. Look at that, every time, guys. Here it is, guys, the new House of Dula shop. House of Dula Farm, Dula Family Farm, House of Dula Homestead. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. It doesn't need to have a name necessarily, but we've been calling it the family farm, so probably this is going to be the Dula family farm. But here it is. Let's take a look at it, guys. This is a 30 by 60 building with a 15-foot awning. I had them drop it 3 feet from the top, which is a 14-foot sidewall, so it's 14 foot on the walls and 11-foot drop down from the beginning of the lean-to awning slash porch cover, whatever you want to call it. So by the time it gets to the edge here, it's about 8 foot, and because of that, these doors are capped at 8 foot. So what you're looking at here though is the barnaminium side. Of course, it's a wraparound porch all the way up to the 12 by 12, and that is sorry, it's a 10 by 12, the 10 by 12s, but this right here is a drive-through, so 10 by 12 on this side, and on that side, again, 14-foot sidewall. My wife picked the color. We decided to go black and charcoal with black doors. As you can see, there's the glass barnaminium door here, which is pretty cool. My wife also added the 4 windows up top there, so that will be where a loft will be. But let's take a look at it. I'm going to walk you through as if this was built, the barnaminium was built. But yeah, this is red iron, Texas red iron, guys, and I want to tell you that SISK Metal Buildings, if you're interested in something like this, please reach out to SISK Metal Buildings, SISK Metal Buildings LLC. Cody SISK is the one that built this for me, and he did an absolute phenomenal job. I cannot begin to tell you how awesome it was working with him. Because he's done barnaminiums before, he was able to help me with the design on the interior for the plumbing. As you can see, we got plumbing out here, and that's the outlets for the plumbing that is going to be for the house in here. But he helped me out with everything. This is my design on paper, 100%. But he worked with me. He's a great guy to work with. Great company. He only does red iron. If you know anything about metal buildings, this is the way to go. It's all welded. Nothing's bolted. It's all welded red iron steel, which means this whole thing is beams. It's not like a garage with a whole bunch of little ones. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but these are rated at higher wind speeds. They're just stronger in general, and it's fully welded. That's what I wanted. The concrete pad, of course, was huge. You know, we got 30 by 60 for the building, 15 by 45, and a 15 by 30, and a 15 by 30 in the back. It's something like 2,200 or 2,600 square foot-ish of concrete. It may have been more, maybe like 3,000 square foot. But anyway, so this is going to be the front entrance of the barnaminium. The John Deere is just chilling right here, just getting out in the sun because they were putting the doors in. And yeah, as you can see, I just noticed we got bird nests already up through here. So I got a lot of work to do. So the building just got completed, which means I still have to come through, wash and clean everything. But this will essentially be the front door. I chose to put a glass door here. And here we go. Of course, it's dark in here. There's no electricity. We should just open up some doors here to get some light in here. But this is the first time I've seen these doors, man, and this is going to be our view. So as you can see here, the barnaminium will be like this. It'll be going from this beam over, actually. So this beam all the way to that beam right there. That's a 20-foot span. Basically, we've got bathroom in here. That's the toilet. I mean, I'm sorry. That's the bathtub. We have the toilet here, the bathroom sink there, kitchen sink. That's the water inlet for whenever we plumb water into the building. This right here is for a washer and dryer. Stackable washer and dryer will go here in a little closet. This is a back door. This is a back door that will eventually have a patio out here, because this is going to go into our bedroom. We'll have a bedroom right here. I'll show you the design, but this is going to be a bedroom here. And then on top of the bedroom and the top of the bathroom, all up here will be a loft. There'll be a small staircase going up through here. And this whole area top here will be loft area. So I have a desk up there. You'll be able to look out these windows. And this will all be kitchen. And what will be called the living room will just be the wall right here. I'll put a small fireplace here. That will go to a wood burning fireplace right here against this wall. And then this will be the shop entrance door. So this will be the one entrance that you can actually come into, you know, the shop. If you don't want to come into the barnaminium, you can come right to the shop. So this is my insulated. So these are all insulated doors. Of course, this thing's gonna be spray foamed and insulated just to keep everything nice and cool. But let's open these up. This is an 8 by 10. So it's 8 tall, 10 wide. This will be where I'll have a lift. So I'm gonna have a lift right here. This will be my 4-post. I'm gonna put a 4-post right here in the center. I may put a 2-post. I'm not sure. I've got the footings poured for a 2-foot. If I want to put a 2-foot right here, which would be kind of nice, then I can lift it up and work on things here. The 12-foot tall here, actually the 12 by 12. These are 12 by 12. These guys, by the way, that's who did my garage install. But these are kick-ass, because now, oh yeah, now I'll be able to pull through. If I wanted to pull a camper through here, I can do that. I can definitely pull the camper through here and do some work on the roof or something, or really just any big vehicle. That's why I got it. Any tall, big vehicle I wanted to be able to put through here. And then we got this nice pass-through. Now we got breeze in here too, which is nice. There we go. And I may put an electric garage opener on one of these. I don't know yet. Not worried about all that. So we got to gravel all this. This is going to be a huge gravel pad all the way around. The perimeter of the building will be a gravel pad. And the septic will go out in the corner there. So the septic will be there. Electric will come in here. But man, check it out, guys. I need to slow down for a second. This is awesome. This is my dream come true. I can't even explain to tell you how it is that we got here. I don't know. I don't know how I got here, how we were able to do this. We're just very, very, very fortunate and very blessed. So here we are. So this is the shop. That's gonna be the barnaminium. Here's our glass lookout door. It looks awesome. We're gonna get it all tinted, but can you imagine in the wintertime having a cooking equipment out here, having a bench out here, having family over and being able to cook out here? All this stuff will be down. Everything out here will be, you know, gone. These trees are dead will be cut down. The camper will be on the side, and I'm going to cut the dam down so you can see more of the pond too. So there you go, new house of Dula. That's right. Hopefully we'll finish Eagle Bruce here. Hopefully. Well, this is my 8N. This thing is super kick-ass, guys. I bought this thing with a head gasket issue. Actually, I bought two of them. Bought an 8N and a 9N for $3 grand. And my buddy bought one, or he took one off my hands. So $1,500, and I got this old girl. You can get them cheaper actually, but this one's in pretty damn good shape because it's all here. Only thing I did was add the headlights and the stickers, do maintenance and flush and all that kind of stuff. It needed carburetor work, so I rebuilt the carburetor. Actually, I bought a new carburetor because the one I had on it before was missing some pieces, and tires because the tires were shot. But I use this primarily for the box blade. Use the box blade to level out the culverts and clean out the areas back here, but I just leave this on. I just like my box blade dedicated tractor, and this thing is kick-ass, dude. It starts up every damn time. We'll get this fired up, look at it a little later. These little banana spiders are everywhere. They're so cool. There's one there. Look at the size of this one up here. Yeah, that's a good looking spider. They don't mind. They don't bother me one bit. Those are pretty healthy spiders, man. Need more fuel. Just like to get stuck. The choke will get stuck on it. Running good. Let it warm up. I'll put more gas in it. Get the mowing. This is so overgrown back here. I'm gonna have to get the John Deere through here. I think it's just too much for this little thing to handle. This is the ditch I was talking about. It's just a ravine. There's all the windrows. Ready to be baled. He's probably going to bale it tomorrow. So that's the back field, or this part of the field is ready to bale, but this is really thick. I'm going to get the John Deere. This thing, no pun, is not cutting it. It's just too long. I put new blades on it, but they're like universal blades. It needs new blades. So most of this we're going to cut. I got the edges of the fence line, and I got the edges of like the tree and stuff like that, the trees up front. So we'll get the John Deere to finish it off and just use the brush hog, knock it out. All right. So John Deere is a 3025D, little diesel. D stands for, not diesel, D stands for manual transmission. So we got high-low gear, reverse forward neutral, and we got 4-speed over there, so it's got 8 gears. We got spiders everywhere, pretty much. Look at these banana spiders are everywhere, man. These things are harmless, but they're everywhere. Look, there's one there, there's one there. But that's no big deal. We're just gonna have to relocate these guys. You're gonna have to go somewhere else, dudes. Like, I gotta mow, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. It might be weird to some, but I don't bother killing those spiders. Those are actually really good. They eat mosquitoes. They eat the bad bugs, you know, flies. So we got a lot of flies out here. We got a lot of mosquitoes, or actually there's not a lot of mosquitoes, believe it or not, but there are flies out here. And let's hope the battery on this girl's not dead. Says shift to neutral. I am in neutral. Okay, I'm done with the John Deere. So it looks way, way better. I got tons mowed. Let's go check it out real quick. I'm gonna get the small mower and get around the camper just because it's easier to get around on the wood that's cut right now. But it is nice having a place to park the tractor. So that's pretty cool. So I got all of this out here, all up front. Everything has been cut. You can see where I didn't cut clearly. But this whole pasture here has been cut. Eventually I'll probably, there's so much grass here and it's so healthy, I'll probably square bill it when I can. But I need to come out tomorrow. I'll probably come out tomorrow morning and weed eat. I'm gonna weed eat the fence line and weed eat this crap here along the new concrete. Yeah, but all this is done. Up there is done, all back there and behind those trees and in this back corner. You'll see the whole property when we go on a cruise. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up around the camper with a small mower. Camera fell off the tractor at one point and broke the external microphone. Load out. I got the Polaris in there and the John Deere in there, and behind there you can't see it, but the mower's in there. I'm gonna move all the toys like the quad, the go-kart. It'll have to be towed. I think the tires are flat. I might be able to air it up. We could try. And the quad may start. We'll see. Let's go see if we get the quad started. And I'll get the bikes moved, go get those started, and we'll get those moved out too. But all this is mowed, starting to look kind of nice. Gotta go get more gas, because that's what I do out here. I do a lot of work and then go get gas, because everything is gas powered. So you're constantly getting gas cans filled. That's fine. I've only had one gas can I brought with me. I've got 2 more in there, 3 more. So I can get all 4 of them filled up. That'll give me gas. But wait till you all see the sun go down here, man. It is always a treat. So if you haven't caught on yet, when you own stuff like this, it's just work constantly. I've got to get weed killer put in here. This is new. All this stuff is growing around the pond. I mean, it looks kind of nice, but it'll take over and half the pond will be this stuff. So you got to be careful. So I'm gonna have to do something to kill this that's pond friendly. That's a Tractor Supply trip. And try to kill all that junk out there. The quad here, I've been keeping the charger on it. I don't know, let's see if we can get it started. This thing was so gummed up, I got the plastics for it. It's got one tire that doesn't like to hold air. The other ones are okay-ish. But yeah, we'll see. This thing doesn't like to start. It's got power though, that's cool. If you've ever had this before, bypass the key, put a switch here. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see, get this thing on. Looks like the fuel was on already. And that's not good. When the fuel is on, it will leak to the carburetor. So I'll replace these lines. I had all these lines in it, but it looks like there's, I mean, you can see trash in it right there. It's got trash in the lines. But yeah, I mean, that's the problem. The thing's just not getting fuel still. I think this valve is clogged. Let's try the reserve. It's not, barely moving. It's coming out though. Let's turn it off and turn it on. There we go. Okay, she's getting gas. It still smells bad though, which is funny because I put ethanol free fuel in it and it just doesn't like to sit in the sun. It gets nasty. Yeah, I don't like this path this thing takes. I think that's a lot to do with why it's not getting gas. It's going through here, it has to go uphill. So it relies on gravity feed. It also has an oil tank in it, which is kind of cool. So it pre-mixes the gas. But I don't think it's gonna start. We could try it, see what happens. So this thing, you've got to squeeze, put the brake on to start it.
I don't think she's just getting gas. I know it's got spark. And the charger's working. The solar charger, the battery's nice and strong, but I know it's got spark. It's just not getting enough gas in the bowl. Okay, I lied. Well, she started. Look at that. All right. Choke. Yeah, this doesn't want to take gas. Tell you what, let's let it sit here for a second. Maybe it'll warm up. This thing's fun for free. The choke is down here. Got a flat tire. See if we can put it over there. He doesn't want to go with that flat tire. Come on, girl. There we go. There we go. That a girl. Oh, don't. Well, bad air in it. We'd be rocking, but we're not. Touching the throttle, this thing just wants to go. It's like a 90cc sport tire. Come on, girl. So it works. One down. Mini bikes here. We got orangey. This is mine. Orange and white Coleman. I bought this used. Customized it. Put a custom rear fender on it. And cut the front one. Made it a little bit shorter. Cut the beak off. It had like a beak on it, you know. So got rid of that. Put the cool hella light on it. Connor's is new, but we customized it. He got custom handlebars. I built this for him and put these headlights on it with a headlight switch, which is kind of cool. So he can turn his LED lights on. His has a full kit on it, full stage 1 kit. And they're pretty quick, man. Mine's, for whatever reason, a little bit faster. It's a little snappier, a little torqueier. I don't know why, because mine hasn't been tuned at all. But I don't know what was on when I bought it. But anyways, see if we can get these old girls started. And so fire right up, man. Alright, his go-kart is lost its bead, so that's going to be a problem whenever it comes time to getting it aired back up. That one's okay. It's low. That one's low. That one's okay, but this tire is off the bead, so I think the best thing to do on this guy is, instead of starting it, I don't fit in this thing, we're just gonna winch it up to the Polaris and drag it. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Now, of course, the problem with this is I don't have the solar charging the battery. This little solar thing does a great job charging batteries when they're sitting outside, but it is what it is. The only thing that needs to charge is this one and that one. I'm gonna go get gas. I will see you guys when the sun goes down. It's a little nice out here. Have a beer. This spot over here, kind of in the back of the property, is, I don't know, it's a weird spot. It's like a triangle shape, but I put a fence here. This was just all overgrown, of course, and it had just a barbed wire fence there, and I put a gate there. That's a 12-foot gate, so I can get the camper and bigger stuff kind of in and out. And I put the cedar planks there. But this is the highest part of the property, and it's a really cool spot because you can really see, you know, far away. You can see all kinds of stuff here. So you can see downtown Mineral Wells over there. You can see the Baker Hotel, and you can see the whole property, our whole property, pretty nice from up here. But there's not a lot I could do with this. This will probably just become storage for cars, or I might even put that carport back here. Right now, again, it's just being baled for hay. But you follow the fence line down here. This is my neighbor's property. This all used to be one big chunk of land, of course. This was shared. This used to be one field before it was bought and split, you know, split up and sold off. But, you know, it's for sale, and if we had the money, I wish we did, we would buy it. But the house is for sale too. This whole property is for sale. But it's cool. It's a really pretty property. Of course, they just got done baling. Kind of moseying on here on this side of our place. We've got the edge of the corner here, so you kind of see where we're at. Like I said, 10 acres isn't all that big, but trust me, it's plenty to take care of. This corner here is where it stops here, so this is kind of it's a burn pile. I got to get this thing burned up, and I need to cut back here through because it's really long, like really, really, really long. So I got a lot of cutting still to do. I'll probably do it in the morning. This is like above the ranger's door here, or the entrance. The guy next to me here runs a roping operation. So he does roping, teaches kids how to rope, stuff like that. So pretty cool. He does all kinds of stuff. Man, there's a rabbit. Check out the rabbit. Rabbits. There he goes. Look at him. So it's long back here. I gotta go through here and cut. He doesn't cut back here because it's too close to the trees, so I gotta take everything and cut it, you know, take the John Deere through here with the brush hog, clear it out. This ought to be baled by tomorrow, I think. What's up, homie? Those cattle, they've gotten out on this property a few times. We've had to wrangle them back in. This one's interested. He wants to go. He wants to chase me. But this area is really cool. I like this back section here. It just needs a lot of work still. There's a whole bunch of room back here. This is like really where my nicer trees are. I have all these plans, man. I have all these like just crazy plans. Things I want to do. Like I wanted to build a axe throwing shed back here, you know, and up front I want to put a silo, make it into like a bar and a smokehouse so I can cook my meats and stuff like that. It all takes time, man, and of course it's expensive. So I try to find everything free or cheap if I can and make it work. One of the first things we did is hang up this rope swing. Oh, look at that snake. Woo-wee. Ooh, that's a big boy. You see that one, guys? Yeah. Let's take a look at him, make sure he's nothing. It's gonna be poisonous. To be slow and careful, but this guy is not poisonous. He's not venomous. I mean, not poisonous. This guy is not venomous. You can tell by his round eyes. You can also tell by his mouth. And he's got little slats on the bottom of his mouth. He doesn't have hooded eyes, which is an indicator that he is a friendly snake, albeit he is a big one. He's probably pissed off that his home's been cut, to be perfectly honest. So, look how pretty he is. That is a long snake. He's got to be at least 4 or 5 feet long. His tail's right there. Goes all the way to there. He's looking at me very cautiously. Dang, that's a big boy. I like him here though. You know why? He's going to be taking care of rodents. I don't kill him. Now, if I came across a copperhead or rattlesnake, I'd shoot it. But this guy is, he's friendly. We're gonna leave him alone. They swim through the pond. He takes care of the stuff I want. Keep the ecosystem going, but like I said, he's probably pissed off his home is gone. So this section back here, it's always been really green. It's really pretty. This tree swing Connor used to play on when he was littler. Now he's into motors and motorbikes and stuff like that. So don't really blame him, but this would be a good spot right here also for horseshoes. I wanted to make like a game area, like, you know, put a horseshoe section here, you know, back through here, and also do cornhole, stuff like that. So you have a cornhole and horseshoes, and yeah, just be able to come back here and play. Or I might make it up front too, I don't know. I don't want to make this area go to waste, but it's pretty. I like the trees here. We got some really nice oaks back through here. And that's really it. I mean, there's nothing much to this. 10 acres is not that big. It's just big enough for me. Big enough for us to do some farming if we want. Raise ducks. Maybe plant a garden. The farm part of it, you know, once we move out here, I don't know. I thought about getting some livestock. We can't put livestock out here yet because we don't have, I'm not out here every weekend. You need to be out here all the time to take care of them. So, and if I did that, I'd need to divide the place, put fences in it. But I mean, that's really it, guys. There's not a whole lot to this place. This is my favorite area here. And yeah, this is where I sit here and fish or just check out the ducks and watch them swim at night. So this place absolutely is my sanctuary. This is where I come to relax. This is where I come to get away. This is where I come to unwind, get away from the city. But this is why I'll place it there. We got that view out there. We got the sun going down. In the wintertime, it goes down right here. So, very pretty view, and I cannot wait to get this built out. Guys, I plan on doing most of the build out myself, a lot of it myself. It's gonna be a hell of a chore because we're building a dividing wall here on that beam, and this whole 20-foot section is gonna be built out. The whole building is gonna be spray foamed, and yeah, I have the floor plans ready for this. It's gonna be super rad. We'll have a couch right here, build a mount a TV on this wall, and a couple mini splits in here, and we'll be okay. We'll be good to go. It's all in my head. Is it gonna work out? I have no idea, no clue. Have I done this before? No, nope. But I'm doing it. Nice and juicy. Good old poke test. Yep, it's gonna be good. Let it rest, man. Let it rest 5 minutes while you cook the microwave cheesy rice, microwave mashed potatoes, steak over oak, and charcoal. Listen, guys, hey, that's it. I'm gonna stop this video. It's been a long one, I'm sure. I'll edit it. It's probably long. This is not a normal video. If you want to see more content on what I do when I'm not working on Eagle Brews and when I'm out here working on the property, we're doing stuff constantly. I gotta wake up in the morning, do a lot more cutting. We're not done. I've only got 2 days or 1 night here. So I had today and I've got a little bit tomorrow and Sunday, and I gotta go home and then start my week. And we'll be out here again next weekend and do it all over again because it'll be grown again, maybe. But the 4th of July is coming up and I want to try to clean the place up before the 4th, and maybe we can have some fireworks out here with my family. So I hope you like this content. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I don't know how much I'm going to record this and video it. The cars are, you know, consistently part of the channel. The car, it just is what it is. But if this is something you like, let me know, man. I mean, this is a whole section of content. That's a whole other group of people. I know it's a lot. I don't know, because it's a lot, I don't know if I'm going to be doing videos every time I'm out here, but this one's going to be long because it's kind of an introduction. But if you want to see updates and stuff like that, and as we start building inside the barnaminium, let me know. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you like the shop build out here, an hour away from home, and we'll talk to you guys next time, man. Hey, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. This kind of junk is on Instagram, and go to houseofdula.com. You get t-shirts like this, and you can also get more content, sorta. You just get everything in one page. It's kind of nice. We'll talk to you later, guys, man. Take care.